Hey guys, my name is Lukas, and in this video I want to show you how I apply Monty's guitar, Montypresso, which is a guitar wax, on my Fender Vintera Road Worn 60s Strat. With all the CITES back and forth, Fender Mexico almost exclusively been using PAU FERRO in the last couple of years, and they also did on this Road Worn 60s Strat. The thing I usually like most about Relic Fender Strats, actual vintage guitars or Fender custom shop ones with Rosewood fingerboards, is that they are really dark. And this PAU FERRO, it's relatively light in color. I hope you can see it close up a little bit better. It looks good, but it's nowhere as dark as Rosewood. And this Montypresso can also be used for Rosewood, of course, but for other dark, open pore fretboards. And yeah, I want to find out if it helps, if it makes it darker, if it, how well it relics the fretboard and maybe makes it look like Rosewood or something similar, at least in color. So yeah, let's get to the workbench and start with that. What I'll be using besides the Montypresso, obviously, is some lighter fluid. The idea is to get all the grime and oil out of the fretboard, and I'm going to use some kitchen towels for that, paper kitchen towels, to apply the lighter fluid first, and then also to apply the Montypresso. I will leave it on for maybe half a day, and we'll show you the results afterwards. But first off, let's get the strings off and start with the lighter fluid, and then I will apply the Montypresso, and then yeah, we will do a before and after, obviously. So, see you in a bit. Right, before I forget, I've watched a video on Monty's YouTube channel where they showed that they also used lighter fluid. So I'm doing it as they explained in the video. So just in case you're wondering why I'm using lighter fluid, they did in the video and I want to do it the same way. The instructions are pretty simple. It says buff me on. So I use the kitchen towel for that. Then wait for 5 minutes up to 48 hours, 2 full days. And buff me off. That's pretty much it. And I'm gonna use kitchen towels for everything, and then we will see how it turns out. But yeah, so you know, at least 5 minutes up to 2 days. I think I will start with half a day, as I mentioned, and if I'm not happy with the result, I can just do it again and maybe leave it on for a full day then, and yeah, see if that helps. But yeah, let's find out. Alright, the Montypresso has been on for 13 hours now. Yeah, 13 hours. Let's see how it turned out. Well, it's been on for more than half a day and it looks a little bit darker, but to be honest, it's not as dark as I was hoping for. Let me just grab a guitar with an actual rosewood neck, fretboard, sorry. Yeah. Nowhere near as dark. Yeah, I'm not 100% happy with the result yet, and therefore I will put another layer on and leave it until tomorrow evening, so almost another day, or yeah, almost a full day. But yeah, I will try again with another layer and we'll remove that tomorrow evening, and I will give you, of course, also the footage of that. And yeah, for you it will just be seconds, for me it's more than a day. So see you then. All right, this has been the second layer of Monty's guitar wax. It has been on for 34 hours in total, so almost 1.5 days. Tell me if you see a big difference. To me it looks darker, but still not as dark as I would like to have it. Therefore, I will apply another layer, but I will wait for 10 hours or so before I do that. And yeah, I will just leave it as it is. I will put on another layer. So yeah, this is how it looks after the third layer of Monty's. It has been on for about 20 hours for the third round. I think it looks different. I will see when I edit this video how much darker it actually got. Okay, we're back after the fourth layer. I initially only wanted to do 3 layers because I wasn't at home for a week and I wanted to finish this project before I go. But now that I came back and looked at the guitar again, I thought, yeah, why not do another 2 layers maybe to get it even better. It was on for 11 hours, almost half a day. I think it looks a lot nicer and darker than after the third layer. Now I will apply the 5th and last layer. I will leave it on for 1.5 days again, so pretty long, until tomorrow evening. Then I will rub it off and see you then. Alright, the 5th layer of Monty's guitar wax has been on for 1.5 days. Let's get it off and have a look. Okay, now the 5th layer is off and this is the way it looks now. I think it looks good. I would have liked it even darker, but I think after 5 layers and leaving it on between a half day and 1.5 days with breaks in between, I think that's probably the most you can get out of it. I'm not sure if even more layers would help much more, but this is right after, this is how it looks right after removing the wax. I will now apply some fingerboard oil as well as some friction remover on the nut, and then string it up, and we'll show you then the final results after applying some fingerboard oil. All right, this is the final result after 5 layers of the Montypresso. I think it looks better than before, but I was hoping that it would be even darker. I will insert a side-by-side comparison, like a before and after. The main advantage or the main purpose of the wax for me was to get it darker, to look more like rosewood. I'm not 100% confident or not 100% convinced that it looks like rosewood now. It looks like a darker PAU FERRO, but overall I'm pretty pleased with the result. Some things I have to mention. It was a rather time-consuming process. I applied 5 layers in total. I was waiting, as I mentioned, between half a day and 1.5 days, and I was in between the layers. I was also waiting, and between layer 3 and 4 there was even a 1 week pause where I didn't have any wax on. So overall pretty time-consuming. Then the wax itself, it was yeah, quite costly, 31 euros, including shipping from the UK to Austria. I didn't mention that before. It has 120 grams in total weight, and there's still plenty left. If you can see it like this. This is after 5 layers, and I used quite a lot, I would say. I'm not sure if even more helps more, but it was covered. It was pretty opaque. You couldn't see the fretboard usually. So there's plenty in it. Maybe it works better or even better on Rosewood fretboards. Well, there you have it. 5 layers of Montypresso on the PAU FERRO fretboard. Let me know if you think the result is good. Let me know if you have experience with the Montypresso. I guess that's it for today. Thanks very much and see you soon, guys. Bye bye.